Hello everyone again. This is the beginning of my vlog style videos. So I am, like I said in my previous video, trying out a new style, a little bit more of a vlog type. And I am going to start this month with working on my Yipee. It's upside down. Oh well, it doesn't actually matter. This is only the border and it looks exactly the same regardless of if it's upside down or right side up. But anywho, I am going to do a total of 1,000 or 2,000 actually stitches on this month. That is the goal. I have it on my monthly magazine acrostic, and it's assigned to the S for sweets. There's 2 S's in that word, so I'm doing 2,000 stitches total. I think I'm going to focus mostly on working through finishing this black interior border and bringing that all the way around. And then I might pick up some more of the red and start working on the words. Yippee-ki, yay is all in the same red here. I'm hoping to kind of color complete this. I did it this way, you know, I started doing the black, started realizing I was miscounting horribly, so I did the triangles as I went around the black so that I knew that I was counting correctly based on the positions of the triangles. So now that I've got those done, I have reference for the interior border. So I'm gonna complete the black and then complete the red. So we'll see in the next clip exactly how far I got. All right, everyone, I am back with the second clip here. It is currently Sunday, June 1st, and I started my first clip on Thursday, which I believe was 28th, maybe? I don't know. I don't even know what the date was on Thursday, but it took me 4 days to do 2,000 stitches here on Yipee by Stitch and Darcy. I color completed the black, the 310, and I started working on color completing the red. I still have the 2 P's, the I, and the Y on the top line here to finish in the red. And then we're done with the red. And I think I'm going to do the next highest stitch count, which I believe is 52, B5200, white essentially. So, but yeah, I'm done with my prompts for this month for this. If you are on the magazine monthly progress group, I have posted, I guess, the first of the 2 S's on my progress, but I'll post the second picture once, you know, I like to do the acrostic word in order, even if I don't stitch everything in order necessarily, just because, you know, it looks nicer that way. But anywho, that is going away until next month, and next month I will definitely continue working on that, because like I said, I'm going to do 1,000 stitches per month on that. That is my goal for the year. Anywho, the next thing that I'm going to work on is this. I'm going to get it out of the way. I'm going to finish up this blue here. And then I believe there's like a bird or something in here, an animal of some sort that I'll have to check. Actually, it might be that I had planned on doing that bird or whatever's in here in the dark green, which I don't have any more of. So if that's the case, then I'm gonna just work my way up towards the top. I think there's a couple of smaller animals here and another palm tree, which would also be in this color, poo. Anywho, But then we're up to the top page here, so I might work my way up through the top page there. Do hopefully 1,000 stitches on this and then put it away. But yeah, I will see you when I'm done. Hello everyone, welcome to my third clip of my vlog style video. I'm coming back with my completed progress on You Belong to Me by Long Dog Samplers. And also welcome to a new location again. This is my childhood bedroom. I'm at my parents' house for this weekend. So I started working on this June 1st and today is June 6th. So yes, took me 6 days to do the 1,000 stitches. The next project I plan on working on is here, Elemental Dragons Earth. This is upside down. There we go. I need to back through here. My light's a little. But yes, Elemental Dragons Earth is the project I'm working on next. I am planning on doing 2,000 stitches total because I'm using this for both ease in my acrostic, and it's also the Whip Go call. Yeah, one of my Whip Go calls for this month. So also good news. I went the other day onto Etsy to see if they still had, you know, some of the floss that I needed, just to double check to make sure. And lo and behold, it was back on their site. So I think the last time I checked, they were probably just out of stock. So I bought a couple of the skeins that I need and we should be good to go. So the running out of floss situation is no longer looming over my head. So thank God. So maybe next month I'll still work on this a little bit. I mean, I'm still feeling a little bit of the mental blockage there. But at least the what if I don't have enough floss situation is no longer holding over my head. So anywho, that I will see you guys at the next clip when I am done with Elemental Dragons. Did I say Earth earlier? I meant to say Fire. I finished Earth a while ago. That is Elemental Dragons Fire. Bye-bye. All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my little vlog. I am coming to check back in with my progress on Elemental Dragon Earth by Ink Circles. Here's what I'm at now. And I think pretty much what I did was I filled in like this area here. Now I didn't actually complete my goal with this. It is now June 15th and I've got maybe 500, 600 stitches left to go to complete 2,000, but I am out of floss. That seems to be the running theme lately. No worries, I ordered some. Hopefully it'll be here by the end of the month so I can complete my goal. But for now, I'm going to put this aside and pick it back up at the end of the month when I get my floss delivered. So I'm on to the next goal. And my next goal, let's see, is this. I'm doing 1,000 stitches on this. This is Carnation and Clematis by Whoopi on Etsy. I'm gonna do 1,000 stitches like I just said. And that will be T for the acrostic suite. So checking back in on the acrostic, I've got S both S's, sweet and sweets, done. I've got W done. I've got one of the E's done and one of the E's half done. So now I just need to finish the theme and the T. So I'm working on the T. Alrighty then. The plan is to try filling in some more of this cream down here. And then also I'm color completing within the Q-snap this dark green color. So I might finish the dark green and pick up another color as well, because I don't believe there is much more to that. I think there's the bud here that I need to finish, and then I don't know, is there more on the flower over here? I don't think so. So yeah, I'm almost done with the dark green within the Q-snap. So yeah, fun. Anyway, I will get back to elemental dragons later, and I will see you in my next clip. All right, everyone, hello, and welcome to the next clip of my Flosstube video. It is happy Juneteenth. It is June 19th, and I have finished my section on Carnation and Clematis by Whoopi Cat on Etsy. I finished within the Q-snap this dark green color and was working on filling in this cream section right here. And I also color completed this lighter green because there's only 97 total stitches in the entire pattern in that color. So I one color down, probably several hundred to go. But yes, that will knock out my, what letter was that? T for sweets. And next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out my Stitch for Pride, knock that out. I haven't looked ahead to see who the June section was about. But yeah, this section was January. It's Elagabalus. This one was February. It's Hatshepsut. Gosh, I forgot the name of this lady, the lady who this one represents. But I remember her story. She was like a revolutionary in China, and she dressed in men's clothing when that wasn't, you know, the traditional "hello, kitten, how are you?" Way that women were supposed to have dressed in that time. This one was April, and she was Ozawindim. She would have been considered a two-spirit individual. She was a Dakota Scout from my neck of the woods up here in Minnesota, who helped find the, well, quote unquote, find the origin point of the Mississippi for the white explorers. And this one was Chevalier d'An or Charlotte d'An. She was a transgender individual who was a spy and a soldier. What was it? For one of the Louis in the French kingdom. And she spied on the Russians, or the Russian royal family. But yeah, so far I've been extremely enjoying all the learning. But yeah, I haven't looked ahead to see who June is about, but that will be fun to learn. I might not get to the learning portion right away because this weekend is a little hectic for me. But even if I finish the stitching part and don't get to the learning, at least I'll be able to tell you a brief bit of information about whom the June portion is about. Anyway, after this, I'll probably pick up my acrostic again. I ordered the floss that I need to finish my goal for elemental dragons, which is sitting right here. So I might pick that up again to finish that off. And then the last goal that I have for this month, that's cross stitching, is Colorful Cat, doing 1,000 stitches. But we'll see if I get to that or not. I'm not hopeful that I will. But yes, I will see you again in my next clip. Bye-bye. All right, hello everyone. Welcome to, well, the second to last, but also potentially the last section of my vlog for the month of June. I'm here to show you my progress for Stitch for Pride 2025 sampler. This little motif here at the bottom, the comb, is what we did this month. And this section represents Mary Jones. She was a sex worker and a pickpocket from New York. Yeah, I haven't really honestly delved too deep into her story yet. But that's the basic overview. But anywho, that's that. I'm gonna put this back in the bag. And the next thing that I'm gonna do is I'm going to pick this back up. I think I have it upside down. Yeah, I have it upside down. But yeah, I'm gonna pick this back up and finish. I think I had like 500 stitches left of my second prompt, I guess, that for this. If you remember correctly, I was gonna do this for 2 of the E's in Sweets. I got 1 of the E's done and only half of the second E done before I ran out of floss. But I have it now, so I'm gonna finish the second E. Last on my list to do for cross stitch, that is Colorful Cats, which was the thing that I chose for the theme of the acrostic. But to be honest, I don't think I'm gonna make it this month. I only have 1 more week left and maybe like 2 days of June. And yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it because especially this weekend I'm working. We have a parade to attend this weekend on Saturday, so I won't get really a full day's stitching. Plus, I've embarked on a project. Well, I've been embarking on a project, but it's the first time I'm saying it on Flosstube. My upstairs, through that door there, I'm going to have hardwood put in, and I'm in the process currently of ripping out all of the carpet up there and taking out all the tack board and cord around so that I don't have to pay the contractor to do it for me, and I'll save a bunch of money that way. So anywho, I've got 2 more bedrooms left to go. But yes, so juggling that and cross stitching, I don't think I'm gonna get to my last prompt for the Magazine Monthly acrostic. Hello, sweet child. Say hello to the vlog. Kiss, kiss. He says, Mom, it's time for bed, which I agree with. It's almost 11 here. Excuse me, sir. Yeah, anyway, it's almost 11 and I'm ready for bed, but I was determined to finish that tonight, so I'm probably a little bit past my bedtime. So I will see you hopefully by the end of this week with my finished E. Bye-bye. Hello, welcome back. This is the final clip of my June progress video. First things first, I did finish my goal for Elemental Dragons Fire. I finished up my second 1,000 stitches, so total I did 2,000 stitches this month on this dragon cross stitch. In order to finish up the final 500 stitches, I finished this dragon here, did this dragon, and then started this little, fire motif here towards the center of the mandala. And I have scheduled to, well, I kind of want to keep going with this. I haven't, that's the second half of this video. I don't have any really solid plans yet for July. I do, well, I'm gonna put this down since you've already seen it. I have, of course, the WIPGO numbers, which one of the prompts for WIPGO that is called this month is to do 1,000 on Carnation and Clematis. And then, what was the other one? The other one I already did. The second prompt that was called for this month was to start my second of the two Yipee by Stitchman Darcy. So I already did start that project. So I've already technically completed one of my WIPGO calls for July. And then I haven't looked at the acrostic yet. That's why I'm saying I don't really have any plans. I have my goal of once a month doing 1,000 stitches on Yipee, which I will do. I want to add Carnation and Clematis somewhere into my acrostic for July. And then, of course, I have the July, I guess, section, is that what it's called? For the Stitch for Pride 2025 Sal. And I also kind of want to work this one in. I'm so close. I think I have like 1,500 maybe total stitches left. Probably a little bit more than that, but like I'm almost complete with the third quadrant of this design. So like I'm so close it hurts kind of situation. I'm gonna try and work this one into my acrostic as well, so I can keep going with that. So yeah, that's my June video. Sorry, I'm kind of light on the plans. I've been trying to push to the end of my project to get up all the carpet in upstairs so that they can start laying the hardwood, which will be happening in July. So here's to my house being in chaos for a little bit. No, it probably shouldn't be. He'll be doing it room by room, so it'll be very contained. But anywho, I'm excited for the end product for sure. All right. Also in July, I work at a history museum. So we are doing one of our big summer events in our historic village. And one of the things that is a part of that big summer event is live demonstrations of old time crafts and trades, like blacksmithing, cross stitching, sewing, quilt making, things like that. So I am going to be doing one of the live demonstrations on cross stitching. So that should be fun. I might break out Rosina Desiree because that's the closest thing that I have to a traditional, sampler. Although I'm not super proud of the execution of that pattern on my end, so I might keep that one hidden as well. So we'll see what I do for my demonstration. Basically, I'm just going to sit there and cross stitch, and if people have questions, I will, talk about, the historical facts and, show them how it's done, suggest that they watch Flosstube, the whole nine. But, yeah, that is it for June. I don't know exactly what project I'm going to do next. I'm thinking I'm going to take a small break for like a day or two to do some planning instead of cross stitching so that I can get, my thoughts in order, essentially. But yeah, I will pick this back up possibly in a couple days here. I will start the video this time by telling you my plans. And then I will go into starting whatever cross stitch I am going to pick up for the month of July. So yeah, I'm gonna turn this off and go edit all these together and see how this all turns out. Bye-bye.